upside her head and let her know my people thick. She gon' try to make it look as if you going out like a hoe. Never think twice about a bitch, cause when you pimpin', then you know. Don't get caught up with no woman, bitches try to get your head, make it, break it, take that hoe and have that hoe skanking your bread. Rearrange the situation, clock your dough and think with both. Always stay a step ahead and make her make your cash flow. Get that bitch a big nigga, keep that hoe up on the call. Let her know that what you saying is gon' be best for both of y'all. Take her money, leave her hanging, pimp that bitch and get your G. Think that bitch gon' get my man, man, fuck that shit, my nigga, please. Running game is what I do, for pimp and make my business be. Disrespect my pimpin', nigga, I'm gon' have to spit your weed. See, I'm pimpin', make my money, making on bitches, that's my two. Get your hoe up out my face, cause I'm banking these fools. Finna make and break a bitch. Smack her all upside her head and let her know my people thick. She gon' try to make it look as if you going out like a hoe. Never think twice about a bitch, cause when you pimpin', then you know. Don't get caught up with no bitches try to get your head, make and break it, take that hoe and have that hoe skanking your bread. Rearrange the situation, clock your dough and think with both. Always stay a step ahead and make her make your cash flow. Get that bitch a big nigga, keep that hoe up on the call. Let her know that what you saying is gon' be best for both of y'all. Take her money, leave her hanging, pimp that bitch and get your G. Think that bitch gon' get my man, man, fuck that shit, my nigga, please. Running game is what I do, pimp and make my business be. Disrespect my pimpin', nigga, I'm gon' have to spit your weed. See, I'm pimpin', make my money, make it on bitches, that's my two. Get your hoe up out my face, cause I'm banking these fools.
You never guys, no, laptop tomorrow. They didn't deliver it today, so I thought it's gonna be today, but it's gonna be tomorrow. But I did get an update that my other laptop that I'm really waiting for, it went through customs.
Liquide de Crail.
It's gonna be here soon. I'm sure within like a week. But there's two of them. Yeah, I ordered two laptops. I ordered one that was a good deal. And then I found a much better deal, and I was like, okay, fuck it. I'll have to pull the trigger. I'll just sell the one. I said this like a million times now. So I'm getting the 4070 tomorrow, and in a couple of days I'm getting a 4080 laptop. They both have the same CPU, so I'm actually interested. What's the difference gonna be in like performance and stuff? But it's gonna be way more powerful than my current one, regardless. So. Hello. Yeah, you're missing on the t-shirts. I mostly wear black t-shirts, but it is true, sometimes I do wear white, and you never know which day it is. You never know. All right. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on today. Unfortunately, the situation with the dam is getting worse. Zelensky gave interview. We're going to take a look at that. I'm just catching up on a couple of things. Jesus. How you all doing? Doing fine? Well, that's good. Oh, poor little animals, dude. Breaks my heart. Look at this picture, dude. Dude, what the fuck? Oh, poor little doggo. All right. So let's start a little bit on a brighter note, okay? Remember that video with that propagandist from Russia who was like saying that everything is fine? Somebody made this.
Сейчас проехал по городу Новая Каховка и, собственно говоря, по тем городам, которые находятся на левом берегу. Люди большей частью спокойны, работают. Вот в нескольких кварталах вообще не ощущается присутствие большой воды.
They don't even feel the water here. Bro, that's fucking funny. That's probably the best use of that filter so far, man. All right. What is today? Is the 7th. Okay. So first of all, yesterday there was a United Nations assembly. Representative of the Russian Federation, Nebenzia, says Kyiv attacked the Kakhovka hydroelectric power station to regroup its forces and inflict humanitarian damage. To who? Themselves? We don't hurt ourselves in confusion, unlike Russia. Name me more useless person in the world than this guy. The occupation authorities of Novakakhovka said that the water level in the city is gradually decreasing. The governor of the Kherson region, Prokudin, said that the intensity of flooding is indeed decreasing, but the water will still come due to the significant damage to the dam. In other settlements of Kherson region, flooding continues. The most difficult situation in Holopristan in Oleshki. 7 people went missing due to the release of the water from Kakhovka reservoir so far. from what I've read yesterday, today was the peak of water, and it should subside a little bit. But here's how some of the streets look like. Jesus, dogs. Bro, what the what the fuck is going on there, man? So as you can see, the water slowly, what is it, goes back? I don't know. What is the word for that? No, the barking is there. In the Kherson region, almost 800 people and more than 170 units of state emergency service equipment were involved in rescue work. Over the past day, 52 people were rescued, including 2 children. My hairline recedes. Oh, like my hairline. Right, that's true. As of the morning of June 7th, 1850... I thought it's like a year, bro. 1,852 houses were flooded, bro. What the fuck? Okay. In the right bank part of the Kherson region, 1,457 people were evacuated. The water level will increase by another 1 meter in the next 20 hours. This was from the morning. The Belozersk bulk was flooded, to which the water had not yet reached yesterday. In the Holopristin community, the water level has already reached 3.5 meters of water. The villages of Kardashinka and Kim Kardashinka and Kokhane are completely flooded. The coastline of the village of Staraya Zaburevka was also flooded. Guys, remember that remember that news about the cider that kills Russians? They ain't stopping, dude. Across Russia, 30 people have died after drinking a counterfeit alcoholic drink, Mr. Cider. More than 70 people have been hospitalized. The drink contained impurities of methanol and ethyl butyrate. Awesome. Keep going. Don't stop. Meanwhile, in Vladivostok, Russia, even the water is the color of the poop. The city was flooded with a brown liquid due to an accident on the heating main. 23,000 people were left without hot water. Cleanest water in Russia, by the way. The governor of the Kursk region announced a nighttime drone attack on a substation in the village of Popolezhchane. Fuck you. Deserved. Bro, this kind of crazy, like, just for the contrast, okay? So in Russia, you can get like 15 years of prison if you post something online supporting Ukraine or discrediting Russian military. Meanwhile, if you kill your wife and then you dismember her and take her body to the forest, you will get 1.5 years of corrective labor and withholding of 10% of the salary at the expense of the state. Towards the state. The guy spent more than a year in the pre-trial detention center. His sentence is considered to have already been served. Petushkov was released in the courtroom. Most humane court in the world. Damn. Well, what do you mean? I mean, women don't have rights anyway. Who cares? He'll get another wife. Jesus. So this is Kherson region after the flood. What's up, man? Some shit on fire, some shit is underwater. Russians are a fucking blight on this planet, dude. You know how those woke children are like, stop oil companies, they're destroying the planet Earth.
I would be guzzling.
Just get rid of Russians, dude. Oh, thank you.
To resubscribe for 16 months.
Thank you. I appreciate that. 16 months, Pog. Russians are the biggest fucking environmental calamity on this planet. That's crazy, dude. The top of the trees, man. Holy fuck. Yo! Holy shit, look at this. Look at this one. It's flooded. It's a warehouse almost up to the roof. That's insane. Damn, look how many, like, people lost their homes and shit, right? And you have, like, your stuff inside, too, that gets, like, wet and potentially is getting destroyed, too. Like, electronics and stuff like that. People are going on the boats, too.
саме
rescue
дорога людина, а
operations.
зараз хлопці поїхали його діставати, тому що він не може.
People on their roofs with their things. So the posted an instruction how to filter out water, because there's a problem. There's going to be a problem with water, like getting water and drinking water. So you can basically create this stuff yourself, like make a filter even on how to make drinking water, which is interesting. You can like filter it out, allow it to stay. Allow the dirt to go to the bottom of it. Then you filter it, or you can even craft your own filter with sand and gravel. Then you boil it, and it's good. It's pretty cool. I remember this just in case, you know.
Лёнь, да. Иди сюда!
Little scared doggo.
Братишка! Ты что, Лёнь, какой хороший. Давай в лодку нашу. Давайте. Я сзади беру. Они не покусаются? Да. Давай!
Что, мы по лодкам или пешим?
Little scared doggo.
Сережа напаковал полную машину животных, а теперь вопрос, как нам выбраться.
Says Sergey put the car is full of
Теперь возвращаемся вплавь.
the car is full of animals. I don't know how we're gonna get out. When we came in, there was no water here.
Мы в Николаев едем.
Мне надо хоть Хмельницк, хоть Николаев,
Хоть куда-то вывезти, да?
возьмете, я вам поблагодарю.
Не надо ничего благодарить.
Дело в том, что такая ситуация.
They're evacuating some grandpa too.
Продолжается эвакуация животных, поймали собаку,
Evacuation
пройти
of
невозможно.
animals is continuing.
Кто-то золото несет, а кто-то самое дорогое. А, сфинкс зеленоглазый.
Если бы это был еще мой.
А, да, ну от тебе вдвойне плюс в карму. Мамина собачка. Собачка за вами. Собачка за хозяевами бежит.
It swims after the owner. Compilation. Все, бать.
Она вылазит, надо быстрее, да. Погнали. Все, мужик уже
Big otter.
Это наш капитан.
Because it's our captain, he says. No little cat.
Там просто его по воде.
Все, он опять. Все, тихо, рыжий.
Уже по нефтегавани бобры плавают.
Если бы это был еще мой,
А, да, ну от тебе вдвойне плюс в карму. Мамина собачка. Собачка за вами? Собачка за хозяином.
Лёнь, да. Иди сюда! Давай!
Продолжается эвакуация животных. Поймали собаку. Видите, пройти невозможно.
Самое главное, да, не забыли, да, мало.
Сказали, что там никого уже нет. Вот это вот. Я вчера... Давай, что ты мясо дадим. Давай. Поїхали машиною, да. Одна машина проводку зупинила, машина стала.
Damn.
Замок, он там не открывается.
Маленький.
Там может быть понял, как решить. Сейчас с двух сторон открывается.
И одна большая, да, еще. Давай здесь, давай сюда, Али. И вторая.
What's up, man?
Все, да, газельку. Все. Ну то нельзя. Все, есть.
Длинная, блядь, помощь.
Давай, все, несем.
Аккуратно вот здесь.
This is not the place to do. I'm sorry, my man. This is not the place to beg for money. Okay, don't do that. We don't know who you are, where you're coming from. Okay. Damn, that was sad as fuck, bro. You can use this link to donate, and the government will spread the funds.
Мы здесь живем уже
Вы
30
повинні.
лет. Все потонуло, все. Вот первый дом, который возле речки, уже там полностью в воде. Полностью. Все. Вот и мы ждем второй дом, наш, получается, уже будет третий. Я не знаю, что ожидать.
Ну, ситуація критична майже. Вже залишилося, ще якщо на метр підніметься вода, то вона вже буде в будинку. Зараз ми речі переносимо до сусідів, які живуть вище.
Ні роза, не їсти, не пити, нічого ще й свята немає, зв'язі тепер з дітьми немає. А що ми забираємо? Документи і гроші цінні, щоб за що їсти купити.
Были обстрелы конкретные и по ночам, и по утрам, грубо говоря. Вот. Ну, за безопасность сестры важнее всего, и получается, выехали.
Як ваш будинок зараз? Чи не постраждає?
Ну, я не знаю насчет нашего дома, как сейчас там ситуация, я не знаю вообще.
Yeah, don't click anything like that on stream.
Момент я не можу сказати. Не знаю, мені ще не відомо, я ще не записала.
There's official links that you can use to donate money to the country as a whole, right? Because that's more fair than just like some person. First of all, you don't know who they are and where's the money going towards, right? And second thing, it's also like unfair. The government allocates the funds to give people housing, to give people food, water, rescue, evacuate. So, wow, that's a big video. Holy shit. There's a video from Sky News.
The old and frail and terribly scared are still being brought to safety in their thousands. There's a grateful kiss for her rescuers. Many of these elderly folk lived alone with their pets. Others were confined to their wheelchairs and unable to leave themselves. It's okay, they reassure Yevgenia as she clings to them. She's partially blind and clearly confused and terrified as she's handed over to her younger relative, who immediately consoles her. We're all out, she tells the octogenarian. We came back for you. Senior UN officials say this humanitarian crisis will have grave and far-reaching consequences. Many of these people left with barely any of their possessions. Their homes are destroyed, and now there's little safe drinking water. They're lucky if they've managed to grab some soggy IDs on the way out. Among those who managed to make it to Kherson City, a group who fled from the Russian-controlled area. Katerina is amongst them, and in her 84 years, she's not experienced anything like this barbarity. The rescued are now extending the same kindness to those still in need. And this group can't quite believe that they've made it. The group is still traumatized, and at least 2 are in their 80s. They're all so relieved and overwhelmed with emotion. The current was so powerful, she says. We barely made it. They were surrounded by Russian troops and tell us of beaches being bombed as they tried to flee to Ukrainian territory, and how the Russian soldiers tried to steal their boats. When we were in Dachi, all our boats had been sunk, she told us, and they were looting our summer houses and our boat engines. They were taking everything. The guys just managed to save our 2 boats. A huge area of the battlefield is now submerged, with levels rising 11 feet in just 24 hours and no sign of it receding just yet. The Ukrainian president has spoken of enough fresh water now being a real concern, and drones are being used to drop supplies to those now surrounded by water.
Yeah, there's a crazy video about that. I'm going to show you more of that.
The first floor has gone, and you can hear the sound as they're still trying to defend themselves. The bus stop where people used to stop and try and get buses is now pretty much completely submerged. Amphibious vehicles like the Sherp, with its specialized inflatable...
Remember those? Damn.
...tires are being used to get through these waters. And there are scores of volunteers working alongside soldiers and police, trying to pull to safety as many people as possible. Turn around, Mykola tells him. It'll be easier. There are at least 4 people left in this block, with those in the lower levels moving in with neighbours in the flats above. Were you scared being stranded there overnight?
No way,
yes,
I'm way too far.
I was afraid.
Not close to her son.
Came in and you couldn't do anything. The rescuers have got their work cut out for them. They're told by others that there's still a blind woman trapped in her home further on. Is anyone alive? They shout. Yes, comes a faint voice. I'm on the 4th floor. They ask her if she's alone. She is, but she has 10 cats and a dog. They urge her to stay still and radio for help. By the time she reaches dry land, she's exhausted and very tearful. She's already been through so much. There are a lot of animals still being found. To many of the rescued humans, they have been their lifeline in this protracted war. The Russians are still insisting they're not responsible for this catastrophic disaster, as the Ukrainians scramble to save as many creatures, however tiny, as possible. There are dire predictions of just how badly this will hit the country long term. Not just household pets, but their livestock, their farm exports, agricultural stocks will all be badly impacted too, and the consequences of the dam burst is likely to be felt for years to come. Alex Crawford, Sky News, in southern Ukraine.
Here, some Russian morons running away. Hopefully a lot of them just fucking drown straight up. Fucking morons. So on the left bank, the territory that is occupied by Russia, there's people begging for help from the roof, and Ukrainian troops spotted them with a drone, but unfortunately it's impossible to evacuate them because they're on the occupied territory. This is what happens on the other side, basically, where the water recedes.
Це Мар'їнське, Дніпропетровська область. Ось такі, друзі мої, масштаби сучасної трагедії, сучасної України. Якось так.
At least 3 national parks were flooded. Thousands of animals could have died potentially. So Bild says that the armed forces of Ukraine were preparing a special operation to take the dam of the Kakhovska hydroelectric power station in order to prevent the Russians from blowing it up. This way, the armed forces of Ukraine wanted to prevent them from washing away their pontoon crossings, which they planned to build across Dnieper. Undermining for 1 to 2 weeks will make it difficult to create crossings, since the explored places are now flooded. Until then, this flank of the Russians is protected from the attack. 2 weeks. That's what they bought with this degeneracy. So these are United Nations cars on the one of the parkings in Kyiv. I see these cars everywhere, by the way.
Там на дереві людина, а зараз хлопці поїхали.
There's people basically climbing on trees and roofs
його діставати, тому що він
and ask for help.
не можемо. Боже, який жах.
Damn, just flooded up to the roof almost. That is insane. Holy fuck. Okay, West sees signs of Ukrainian counteroffensive. This is CNN. It is reported that Ukraine not only attacked in the south of the Donetsk region, but also carried out several notable operations in the Zaporizhia region. But the destruction of the Kakhovka Dam can complicate both the military plans of Ukraine and create a serious humanitarian problem on which the government will have to spend time and resources. At the same time, in Ukraine, the start of the largest scale counteroffensive is denied, but they confirm that in some areas the fighters have switched to offensive operations. We knew that for some time now. Zelensky just made a statement that we have approved the schedule for the start of the movement of our troops. The decisions have been made. Well, they said, he says before he said that we had a date in mind, but a schedule specifically. This is a little bit more detailed, I would assume. We're getting closer. Ukraine is ready to consider an appeal for evacuation from Belgorod region, says Ukrainian General Reconnaissance. Support for the rebels among the local population is growing. No, I didn't see that. This applies both to those who want to take part in the armed struggle against Putin and to local residents who ask for protection, says Yusuf, a military intelligence spokesman. He said that adding that Ukraine would consider the request for the evacuation of civilians is due course from Belgorod region if such will come. So this is basically like this statement is not necessarily that we're going to like help and evacuate people from Russia. Rather, it's a message to Kremlin, message to Russian society, saying that there are people who want to switch sides. We will help them out, and then they will fucking fight you. So that's what they did. That's what they did in the east. They took territory, started using our own people against us. We'll do the same. In Bakhmut direction, AFU switching to the offensive activity. In the last 24 hours, we have success in different parts of Bakhmut direction from 200 to 1100 meters. That guy is just resting. It says the shootings were here, so the woods are fucked up. The guys, come out. 3 guys already went home.
Что там, за ворота есть еще?
Is there anyone on the... Is it empty? That filter did not work at all. It's very bright, too bright of a video.
А? Еще один? Конечно, возьмем.
Is there another guy? Yeah, of course we'll capture him.
Тут кладбище какое-то.
Oh.
Они хоть мертвые все?
Are they all dead? Yeah. There's like at least 6 dudes resting. Russians say that the video shows the consequences of damage of the ammonia pipeline in Kharkiv region. On June 5th, the Russians fired at the pipe. We're waiting for the information from our officials. The Swiss Senate approved an amendment to the law allowing the re-export of weapons to Ukraine. The lower house voted against it a few days ago. Now they will have to consider this issue again. Hopefully they'll change their opinion seeing what Russians do. This Oleshki. Kherson. Oleshki is probably one of the worst. Damn. I don't even want to play this. This bitch says something like... Okay. She says, Simonyan shared her knowledge of history. In her opinion, clumps of tribes lived in Armenia before the arrival of Russians. By the way, Armenia is one of the oldest states in the world. When it was formed, frogs were still croaking in Moscow and St. Petersburg. Says, what did Russia do? Russia... isn't she like Georgian? Anyway, she's fucking degenerate fucking cunt. She'll get what's coming, dude. They all will get it. They all will get it. Saboteurs again entered Novaya Talvazhanka in the Belgorod region, reported local battles. Yeah, she is fucking stupid fucking loser. Attacking Russia again. Hell yeah, let's go. Another beautiful sight from Russian territory. A fire in Shebekino. Whatever's burning. Man, Russians gonna have an uptick in lung cancer. She is Armenian. Well. As you can see, Erdogan won in the election, guys. The fucking Turkish lira is just going up, man. Dude. Holy shit. Invest. Right. We are already close. The Legion, Freedom of Russia, addressed the residents of the Crimea. The Legion considers it is a matter of duty to return to Ukraine what is rightfully theirs in order to be able to build a new Russia with a clear conscience. They called on the Crimeans to share information about the location of the deployment points and addresses of residents of the occupying forces, the places of residence of the leadership of the occupying forces, the locations and routes of movement of military equipment, etc. There's an email there. I've also lately seen call to action from different Telegram channels of our officials to use our e-governance app, in which it has an ability to identify the enemy positions and send them quickly to our general staff for them to review. So, meaning that we're getting closer, man. In Ukraine, it is possible to partially open the airspace and launch the Lviv airport. We hope that just like the grain corridor, so can the humanitarian...
Yuha resubscribed for 5 months. Slava Ukraini.
Thank you, buddy, for subscribing. I appreciate that. Death to enemies. We hope that just like the grain corridor, so can be the humanitarian corridor, which can be provided by European Union. According to him, this topic was discussed at the signing of an agreement on Ukraine accession to the European Union program, Mechanism for Connecting Europe. Yeah, because none of the airports work. It's kind of... That's rough. These are Russians. Paddling away. Obviously, this was not filmed by our military guys, because these would be... they'd be floating, but in a different way. Nice boats. What is the second guy doing? What is the second guy doing? This was funny. Some degenerate old piece of shit fucking moron, boomer, loser fuck in Russia is saying that IT people in Russia are stupid and godless. They're unsocialized. They sit at home all day. He mad that they all left the country, and he's like, oh, they all left? Well, we never liked them anyway. Nice. Let's go. Russia should just... Every step that Russia takes should be a mistake, right? And they should go not forward, but backwards. And that's precisely what they're doing, and I love it. Love it. Keep walking it back. It'd be so cool. All of a sudden you see Russians are like in caves, you know? Ooh! Ooh! Oh. Friends, for the 7th day, the Russian Volunteer Corps controls Novotovolzhanka. There's no... There's no governance except us here. Based. Let's do the referendum. 7 days is good enough. So you saw the family that were begging for water from the drone. They were they succeeded in saving these guys. In the occupied Hola Pristin in the Kherson region, the Russians are driving out the inhabitants of 2-story houses and equipping firing positions on their roofs, says General Staff. Russian Volunteer Corps publishes more video of I have no words. Scum. They're a fucking piece of shit scum. They'll get what's coming. They'll get it all. All of them. Russian Volunteer Corps published a new video. Them having fun on Russian territory. No, we have no information about the dead people right now. This is captured. Ooh. Friends, Russian Volunteer Corps passed the border. Shebekina. Who doesn't want to endure the Kremlin regime? You can join us and be free people. The destruction of Kakhovska hydroelectric station is not helping us in the counteroffense. It's not making it easier, says Zelensky. If some people thought otherwise, there you go. It's hard to say what consequences are going to come out of this. I cannot say in detail about our counteroffensive. Russians will feel when it's going to start. They will understand. Mark had an interview with the head of Freedom Legion Russia thing. What is he asking him? He says, so what is the time frame for the change, the breakthrough, so to say? Is it months of Belgorod raids, years? What do you say? I wouldn't say about years, but I have a feeling that in 2024 we're going to have in a different country. 2024. In 2024 we're going to be living in a different country. So the question is, there's no there was nothing formal that people could join, people who hated Kremlin regime. And if such thing forms, it's going to be like a magnet collecting. And people who don't like the regime are different in quality too. But it's not only about, because on the battlefield it's not only about quality, it's not about quantity, it's about quality, training, equipment. And if people who are willing to fight for our goals are going to join us with good intellect, who understand what's going on, and they become professionals. Because we had plenty of people in our formation that half a year had a peaceful life and then became a military professional, sergeants and officers, and they became much better what Russia has to offer. And when these people are going to be joining us, the strike to Kremlin is going to be devastating. All right. Russian propaganda spreading this heavily. Right, Russia decided to flood their fortified defensive lines. Right, Ukraine decided to flood their fucking territory and cities and destroy the dam. Like, what the fuck? HIMARS cannot destroy nothing. Whatever. It's fine. These are some fucking no-name bots. Who cares? Zelensky shocked by the reaction of the UN and the Red Cross to the breakthrough of the dam of the Kakhovka hydroelectric power station. The largest international organizations, he said, either did not respond to the request for assistance or was in fact a refusal in diplomatic language. People, animals died. From the roofs of flooded houses, people can see drowned people swimming past. He also added that the blowing up of the hydroelectric power station does not help us in the counteroffensive. It does not facilitate it. At the same time, the president specified that when the counteroffensive begins, everyone will feel it. The UN believes that the situation as a result of the destruction of the power station will worsen in the near future. Thousands of people in Ukraine are in peril after the destruction of Kakhovka Dam. Many risk being left homeless and in desperate need, compounding the misery Ukrainians face amid Russia's full-scale invasion. Guys, this is truly the intellect of the century over here, by the way. Kim Jong-un has banned suicide in North Korea. He did it, guys. There you go. Mental health, all that fucking shit. Just ban suicide. Easy. You literally cannot do that. It says dictator called suicide an act of treason against socialism and ordered measures to be taken to reduce suicide in the country. Is it that high? Holy shit. I mean, not surprising, but fuck. The forests on the occupied Kinbursk Strait are on fire. This is over here. Over here. What is this now? The spring offensive will be much more successful than many think.
There's a website that actually tracks absolutely confirmed, verified destructions of, say, tanks, infantry fighting vehicles. Just the tanks alone confirmed. And again, this is confirmed by photograph with metadata that so you just you ensure that you don't double count, etc. Just confirmed. Well over 2,000 tanks lost. I'm sure that there's probably another many hundreds, if not another 1,000 that just aren't confirmed in the way that they have. It's called oryx.com, by the way, for those that want to visit it. I think it's a Dutch firm, as a Dutch America. I'm very proud of that. So the losses they've sustained have been enormous. They're bringing old tanks out of mothballs, essentially, out of storage, refurbishing them, pushing them into the battlefield. There are reports there are actually T-55 tanks, which really are just a post-World War II tank. That does not bode well for the Russians, and they've depleted some stocks of ammunition. They're certainly still hammering away at Kyiv. Every night that I was there, there were multiple air raid alerts and sirens, but the Ukrainians have really perfected their air defenses. They're taking down every drone and every cruise missile. It doesn't mean there can't be damage if the debris hits someone, which it did tragically one night alone, there were 3 individuals killed. But they're very impressively protecting their capital and a number of the other critical locations of Ukraine.
So do you think there's a chance that the war will be ended by the end of this year?
I think it's unlikely. Again, you can't rule out anything or rule in anything. It's possible that the dynamic on the battlefield could be so transformed that you might have an opportunity for true negotiations and perhaps a true negotiated resolution. Again, both sides need to bring this war to an end. The Russians, for the sheer loss of life that is just not sustainable over the longer term.
We all know that Putin is kind of
she cut him
speculating
off.
about the dwindling support for Ukraine. And we experience that also here in the US. We are entering another presidential race. And maybe we can talk a little bit about the Republican candidates. Ron DeSantis, for example, already has changed his mind and is referring to the war as a regional conflict.
Well, first of all, that election won't provide a president who's inaugurated until January of 2025. So this is a long way away. Second, there is very strong Republican support for the war in the Senate, a little bit less so in the House, certainly. That's where you find some of those that are, again, questioning it. But again, there's very strong bipartisan support on Capitol Hill, and the president in the White House is going to continue to support Ukraine and to provide everything we possibly can to them, albeit occasionally with some decisions that, in my view, have taken a bit longer than they might have.
But still, General Petraeus, there is Donald Trump. He might become the president again for the United States. And we all remember how he threatened to leave NATO. So how can the world prepare for a situation like that? Or is there any way to prepare for that?
Well, first of all, I'd just remind people that, and I used to say then, read the tweets, but then follow the troops, follow the money, and follow the policy. And the policy actually was that we returned a tank brigade to European soil for the first time since we'd removed it a decade or so earlier. We pushed forces further east into Poland, augmented the forces that were in the Baltic states, augmented our commitment to Europe, et cetera, et cetera. So again, that's the first comment I'd say. The second is, again, we are a long way from this election. I normally leave domestic politics to those who actually love to get involved in that, and I don't. I am a man without a party. I don't even register to vote. And I advise members of either party, actually. I'm truly nonpartisan. So again, I'll leave that to the pundits here. It is way premature to be speculating about what ifs about an election that is still a good, I guess, nearly 18 months away, and an inauguration that's another 2 months after that.
Is there a good chance that the war will be over by then, by January 2025?
A lot depends on the success of this offensive. And you could feel this when I was meeting with, again, when we met with President Zelensky, when we met with the other of the military leaders, the other ministers, even, again, business people. You can feel a degree of anxiety about this operation, as there should be.
There is a huge discussion about Ukraine joining NATO. Did you have a chance to talk with President Zelensky about it? And what's your stand on that?
I believe that we should have as firm a path to NATO membership as is absolutely possible. I think this is hugely important. It's important for the Ukrainian people too. They need to be reassured. Even Henry Kissinger, who used to caution about extending NATO membership to former Soviet republics, now says that Ukraine should be made a member of NATO, given that, for all intents and purposes, given all that we have provided to Ukraine, NATO's security is at the border between Ukraine and Russia now. And we need to ensure that there will not be a repeat of this once this is said and done. So certainly not make NATO membership while the war is still going on. I think that there's an understandable concern about that. But there should be a very solid path to NATO membership that's provided at the Vilnius summit on 11 July. But in the meantime, the focus should be on enabling Ukraine to the greatest extent that we possibly can, so that the Ukrainians can prove to Putin that the Russians will not be able to outsuffer the Ukrainians, and also we prove they won't be able to outsuffer the Europeans and the Americans as well.
Does this include F-16 jets?
Oh, absolutely. We should have made the decision to transition to Western aircraft long ago. Again, this was inevitable. There are no more MiG-29s in the NATO arsenal to provide to Ukraine. We've scoured all the NATO countries that used to have those kinds of systems or had them. They refurbished them. Some are still being refurbished and provided, but we're basically out of that system. They have to transition to a Western aircraft. Now, you can argue about whether it should be the F-16, the F/A-18, the Gripen. Again, take your pick. I think the F-16 has a huge advantage because it's so ubiquitous, and because there are indeed at least two countries that reportedly are willing to provide their F-16s to Ukraine, especially if they can then transition to
Bulgaria might have MiG-29s. We don't want them. F-16s now.
But the F-16s that are in offer, they're Block 52. That's a beyond fourth generation aircraft. It's not fifth generation, but it's a very capable aircraft.
General, as always, thank you very much for
F-16s look sexy as fuck. Let's go. Give us those. They look good. Look at this dog. I'm so scared. What is this now? Guardian article. NATO members may send troops to Ukraine, warns former alliance chief. The security guarantees and membership path needed at NATO summit to avoid escalation, says Anders Rasmussen. A group of NATO countries may be willing to put troops on the ground in Ukraine if member states, including the United States, do not provide tangible security guarantees to Kyiv at the Alliance's summit in Vilnius, the former NATO Secretary General Anders Rasmussen has said. Rasmussen, who has been acting as official advisor to the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky on Ukraine's place in the future European security architecture, has been touring Europe and Washington to gauge the shifting mood before the critical summit starts on 11th of July. He also warned that even if a group of states did provide Ukraine with security guarantees, others would not allow the issue of Ukraine's future NATO membership to be kept off the agenda at Vilnius. Why is my title a lie? What is my title? I haven't been able to log in to Kick for some time now, but what is my title on Kick? I think, oh, Russia bombed New York. They did. They did, but it's a settlement in Ukraine. But I have to update it. It's been a while. It wasn't a lie. It just happened like a week ago. How do I log in? I need to log in to Kick somehow. Give me a second. How can I do that? Yeah, I need to put something more general. There's a problem with me connecting to Kick for some reason. They just doesn't work. I don't know. Give me a second. Ukraine will lose the war. Why do you think so? USA needs to stop spending money. Why? Not your problem? Why? Why do you think it's not your problem? Isn't USA a security guarantor? They contacted a bunch of countries to remove nuclear weapons, Ukraine including. We gave up our nuclear weapons, and America promised security in exchange. Oh, there's a siren. It's across the entire world, and not our problem. So are you saying that you just contradict yourself? What do you mean? It's across the entire world and not our problem. The fuck does that mean? He says he doesn't care about written agreements. Yeah, I know he's a retard. I'm just arguing for the... I don't know, I'm busy logging in, but... They can fight their own wars? Yeah, but Russia says they're fighting NATO in the West. So... That's by extension your war. Russia would get Russia would get demolished. Okay. Politics. Oh my God. You're American? You're a fucking stupid fucker, that's who you are. Why can't I update this? Why can't I update my title? Why is it so loud, too? He's some sort of US libertarian? Oh yeah, isolate ourselves from the world. What a fucking stupid position. I don't think we need to spend trillions when no one else is spending any money. You literally can Google it, and you can find that America gave as much money as Europe did. Also, do you understand that you're giving money to yourselves? Did you know that? Turn the sirens off, please. How about I fuck your mom in the ass, and then you lick my fucking cock clean? How about that, pussy? You know that America gives themselves money and they just send us old equipment, and for that money that they gave themselves they buy new equipment. Did you know about that? You fucking moron. I'm not mad. Am I mad? Do I look mad? Nobody's losing the war. Your country is sending us pretty good shit. We're lighting those Russians up. So... When Trump gets into the office, he won't send any more money? Yeah, he won't get into the office. Next point. I don't care. Trump will not get into office by at least January 2025. We're gonna kill all the Russians by then. So I don't give a fuck. You think you can beat Russia? Have you followed the latest news at all? I mean, you're a Trump supporter. I assume you're just fucking your sister and sitting at home all day, shitting in a fucking bucket that your mama constantly cleans after you. But you can sometime just Google what's going on, and I don't know, maybe you'll have a different opinion on that. Not that I give a fuck, but...
There's a website.
MAGA morons like you are inconsequential. You don't believe in voting anyway. So why the fuck would I give a fuck about your opinion? You're literally inconsequential. You're nobody. You don't even vote. Because you believe it's all a fucking lie, it's a scam. So that's fucking funny. Did they fix Kick? Can I log in now or what? Ukraine is not in NATO, so it doesn't matter. What doesn't matter? We'll never deploy our troops. Nobody asked you to deploy the troops, you fucking stupid loser. We're fine. That's fake news? What fake news? What are you talking about? Oh yeah, Joe Biden writes the articles himself. Damn, what a brain rot. Holy fuck. Actual inbred hillbilly fucking loser. Jesus fucking Christ. Worst president you ever had? Oh yeah? You ever had? Oops. Okay. I don't know, for some reason Kick keeps me Kick logs me out constantly on the platform, so okay. I banned him. Jesus. I was just updating my title. I entertained that fucking inbred fucking loser for a couple of minutes. That's the most communication he had with the living person in the past 20 years. Okay. He made his remarks that the current NATO chief, Jens Stoltenberg, said that the issue of security guarantees would be on agenda at Vilnius, but added that NATO, under Article 5 of the Washington Treaty, only provided full-fledged security guarantees to full members. The U.S. ambassador to NATO, Julianne Smith, said, "We're looking at an array of options to signal that Ukraine is advancing in this relationship with NATO." Bro, how do those people breathe air? I don't understand. The lack of brain function is so apparent that I feel like the brain cannot, like, he either like breathes or thinks, or like he either breathes or his heart is like pumping blood. It's like the brain can only possibly do one thing. When he's typing, all of the body functions cease its function. Brain is literally not developed enough to keep all that shit going. There's a lot of shit. I assume he's just fucking fat too, so. The heart is struggling. It's sad, you know? Those people think they're they know something. Fucking hilarious, man. A lot of Americans are ignorant of how the rest of the world works, you mean? And are taught that they're the best and live the best country? Yeah, I don't know about that. Are they taught that they are the best and live in the best country? Because when you fucking visit like any fucking social network in America, you definitely see that the self-hatred from Americans is like, I don't know. I don't know. It's super annoying. I see it on Reddit. Every fucking post is like America is bad. Every tweet is America is bad. It's like so fucking bad. I can't stand that. The disrespect you have towards your own country is something insane. Oh, you will not silence me. Ukraine will lose the war. Explain to me, how can we lose the war? Just explain to me. I don't understand. Why would you say that? There's literally nothing that supports your claim. Absolutely nothing. Russia will win the war when we nuke you. You're going to nuke Ukraine? US is going to nuke Ukraine, a country that got attacked? Is that what you think? Is that what you want to do? Russia will nuke Ukraine. Russia will not nuke Ukraine. Oh, he said he's Russian. Oh. He said it before that he's Russian? Oh, so you're Russian? You speak Russian? You speak Russian? Do you speak Russian, Ferginator 20? You can teach me how Russia will win the war? What, like by spazzing out on voice chat? Bro, I don't know what you would you wouldn't do anything. Man, his English just progressively gets worse and worse. Apparently Fagin communicated with the RDK guy. Yeah. Or like Russia Legion. Yeah, we saw it. Yeah, sure. Knock yourself out. It's so funny because this is the extent of their victory. Fucking yapping in the chat, foaming at the mouth, screaming that they will win. That's the closest they will ever get to winning at anything. Yeah. He's like, oh, we will win definitely. Kherson lost, Crimea lost, Luhansk Donetsk lost, Belgorod is under attack. No, we will win. Oh, by the way, this reminds me that I have several people that appealed their bans. Let's take a look. What do they have here? Review on ban requests. On ban requests. 4 requests so far. Okay, only 4? I expected more. Alright. Banning people for stating uncomfortable facts is typical of fascists. Isn't that what Russia is doing? You look and sound like Eastern European version of whoever the fuck that is. Okay. Isn't Russia the one that polices speech and puts people in prison for 15 years for saying something online or having a blank piece of paper on the street? Or holding? Anyway, we will never know. Because I denied his decision. We will never know what he thinks. This is also not true. Like, what are you talking about? I'm American. I've traveled a lot for work. I've seen how... Jesus, I can't fucking scroll this fucking chat. What is the... There's a setting here to not auto-scroll it. Oh, man. Anyway. Where is your comment? I'm American, but I've traveled a lot for work. I've seen a lot of other countries. Oh my god. Actually prioritize their citizens' well-being, while the US is basically ran by corporations and subjugates its people through corrupt capitalism. I'm sorry, but how... Are you seeing your country getting invaded? Your country kind of made sure that you have... you know, security. You're secure. I don't know what you're saying that US is ran by corporations. That is not true. Subjugates its people through corrupt capitalism? In what way? You're saying general things. Do you have anything specific to say about that? There's a lot more Americans realizing that's really bad because you're not realizing anything. There's nothing to realize. Do you have anything specific to share? This is what you need to understand. When people speak in generalities, you can disregard their opinion very easily. Because when there's no specifics, there's no substance. It doesn't matter what you're saying, because you have to give me specific things. You're saying that it subjugates people. How? In what way? Through corrupt capitalism. You just made your work even harder. Arestovich is a loser. Why is he a loser? If Arestovich is a loser, your mama is a hoe. But if you have specifics, I'm ready to discuss them. Erdogan wants to join investigation on the dam. Yeah, Erdogan just wants to have credit among international peers, so to say. Erdogan should worry about his economy. Okay. All right, what is this now? Condor operation, CIA backed. I'll unban him. Don't be a conspiracy schizo anymore. Erdogan is a cloud chaser, that's true. Oh, this guy's been watching for a while, and he's been like on the line so many times. Will not stand to be a Ukrainian propagandist when things like the drone attack are not good for Ukrainian world image. I have no idea what he's talking about. Drone attack on Moscow? West hasn't responded because there is much in disbelief you'll carry out the same type of attack we hate Russia for. I was right on Bakhmut. Dude, everyone hates Russia, not because they're like doing all this horrible shit. Is that it's an unprovoked war. Absolutely unprovoked. They just want to subjugate and capture the country, and they don't care what type of measures they're doing. We are fighting for our survival. We are allowed to do anything we want. Because Russia can always just pull out. That's it. We never attacked them. We never had plans attacking them. Anyone who says otherwise is fucking insane. If Russians are destroying our cities, killing our people, what they're doing right now with the fucking dam, we have a carte blanche on doing whatever the fuck we want to Russia. At the end of the day, they can always just pull out and this will all stop. Aristovich defends the Russian language. I don't know how big of a problem that is to you, but to me, what's more important, and I don't like Russian language either, but I don't know in what way he like defends it. I don't know what you mean by that. But he did a lot on the international arena to bring attention, to change minds of people to support weapon deliveries to Ukraine. In the beginning of the war, he was a very important person to keep everyone kind of calm. All those like jokes that Aristovich is like calming medicine, they're jokes, but it's part of reality. He was doing a bunch of streams that had 500,000 concurrent viewers talking about what Russia is doing, giving his opinions, showing the factual information. And he was drumming up support for Ukraine. He's an absolute informational behemoth. And he's on our side. Remember when he said he just asked on his stream for Belarusians to start exploding train tracks that Russians use to supply their troops in Ukraine, and they fucking did it. Like, the guy did a lot of shit, okay? A lot of good shit. Is he perfect? No. Is he saying some cringe sometimes? Yeah. But like all in all, do you not see the difference? Do you not feel the balance? You don't have to agree with everything he says, but like calling him like a bad person is just like, I don't get it. I never got it from like, you know. West hasn't responded. Okay, I was right on Bakhmut that Ukraine needed to hold it. Wow. If all you want is an echo chamber with tops and cheerleaders, then you won't get far. Well, I banned him. He thought that maybe a mod banned him. Control your emotions and be an adult. Control your emotions. The only echo chamber here is your mama's big ass, fat ass cunt that that is so wide that every time I what's that what is it called? Every time I put my dick in her, I feel like I dunk my cock into a well. Okay. Fuck you. Artyomovsk. It's not a real place. What is real is your sister standing on the corner and offering blowjobs for $5 a pop. Oops. Alright, that's done with. Okay, Ukroboronprom develops 155mm shells production. But we had this for a while now. Ну, це коли там... Це камера з ехо. Зрозумів? Це так кажуть, коли там ти себе оточуєш людьми, які повторюють те, що ти кажеш. І тоді ти в такому замкнутому просторі, і ти не можеш дізнатися про нові ідеї. І це проблема багатьох ком'юніті, що вони такі, знаєш, про те ж саме. Да. Що вони один одному піддрочують, коротше. А, я не знаю, що це за слово насправді, що ти використав. No mass production? Ukroboronprom has already mastered the production of 82mm mortar rounds, 122, 152, as well as 125. Oh, so I remember we had 152 and I remember the videos of our guys using it, but now we're making 155 productions too. We're working to learn how to make this ammunition because there's no secret that the army is saturated with artillery systems of this caliber, therefore it is a prospect for us to master its production. That's true. Ну, не знаю я з цього приводу, але це більше, знаєш, своє оточення, це не в собі. Jesus. Oh my god, really? Okay, what is it? They usually post 3 hours ago. They usually post subs, so let's just wait for the subs. Right, we have this video. It's fucking huge. What the fuck?
Як буде? На дзені.
Семечки с собой брать.
Да, ну вообще да. Браток. Плохая примета.
Ты живой?
Ты шо, ты шо?
Раз! Давай, бабай, пробуем потихоньку заходим.
Прикрывайте, пацаны.
Піхота, яка вкусила запах крові, і вже не остановить.
Assault. Bakhmut region, Donetsk region, May 2023.
Чем больше грузишь мин, тем крепче организм.
Смотрите, 16 килограмм важит мина?
16 килограмм одна. 16 кил смертоньки, 3 килограмма тротила, осколочно-фугасно. Чисто смертонька. 120-й міні, байдуже, який ти підготовлений спецназовець чи ЧВКшник. Вона тебе тупо вбиває.
Based. Настя.
Сьогодні буде довгий день, да?
І ніч.
І ніч.
И ніч. Пішли каву пить.
Да, давайте. Угу. Сьогодні буде, значить, багато роботи.
Потихеньку будемо. Головне, щоб аеророзвідка... О.
678.
Matt Mickelson looking ass.
Постріл!
Jesus, that fucking sound, bro.
Вушка можеш і не особливо прикривати, головне рот відкрити. Ну так, трішечки. Знаєш, як дівчата в моделі позують, вони так роблять так. Щоб не було компресії. Ну, краще взагалі прикрити.
I'm muting this fucking tinnitus shit.
Так, ми трішечки зараз робимо ландшафтний дизайн, щоб наші хлопці зайшли більш-менш спокійно. Бо там наші побратими сьогодні будуть трішечки просуватися вперед, нарощувати успіх, розвивати його, звільняти окуповані території.
Ну вони в наушниках.
Посадки звільняти. Ми робимо так, щоб в тих посадках
Які
їх
блокують.
чекало щонайменше сюрпризів. Ніяких там не було шкідників, якихось вовків позорних чи ще якихось недолухих п'ятикантропів. Ми зараз туди пуляємо, щоб вони звідти потікали або найкраще повмирали. Я!
По основной, по той старой. Сейчас.
Где Коля? Коля, где прицел? Ёбана в рот. Він прицел тут лишив, ні? Что это лучше всех?
Guys, hearing is very important, okay? Гучно.
Зараз хвилин 5 пересидимо.
Не, да, мало ли, может, они там
не буде
начали
повтора.
пристреливаться, курва.
По кому? По нам.
Это
Однозначно
это
не по нам.
понятно, да. Точно не по нам.
Нас не можуть вичислити.
Не-не-не, ну не
А вот не скажи.
А от це по нам.
Ось тобі відповідь на твоє питання.
Блин. О, и Игорь спустился.
Вот кто-то с горочки спустился. Наверное, Игорь мой идет. На нем защитна мультикамка, она с ума меня сведет.
Але що це? Це броня? Ну ви кажете кулемет, да? Але з чого? Це просто може бути кулемет, чи може бути...
На машине стоит такая здоровая пушка.
Це ДШК, Дашка?
Ну, наверное, скорее всего, швидше.
Oh, little cat with kittens. Oh.
Сьогодні в нас очікується довгий день і, напевно, ще довга ніч, тому що Збройні сили України знову будуть штурмувати російські позиції тут під Бахмутом на флангах, як це зараз всі говорять. І зараз ми бачили роботу мінометників, це можна назвати підготовчі роботи, де намагаються викорити з позиції росіян, а далі вже будуть штурмувати їх.
So this is a fairly recent video. No, I'm sure she's still
От ми
scared.
рік тому з вами бачились насправді перший раз.
В ці дні, так?
Да, десь так.
Ну, десь 15 травня той рік ми штурмували в питомнику позиції 200-ї бригади морської піхоти Печенської. Це був поворот на Слатіно, це був поворот на Дементіївку. Ну, влітку ми працювали. Тоді я був командиром роти, пам'ятаєте, да?
Мои ребята позавчера подбили МТЛБ.
Oh yeah, this was a while
Это
back.
спокойно, это не в нашу сторону.
Що там я воював, бігав по посадкам. І тут воюємо, бігаємо по посадкам. Тобто тактика приблизно та й сама, але вже відрізняється. Ну, наприклад, противник дуже відрізнявся, тому що коли ми сюди зайшли, тут був Вагнер. Ну, Вагнер такий, ну, знаєте, як сказати, непередбачуваний противник. Ну, реально непередбачуваний. От у нас зараз така ситуація, що ну, валяється десь трупів 60 кацапів, розумієте, і вони, ну, смердять.
Але ви їх не можете знайти?
Ні, ми їх закапуємо. Ми тратимо, гаємо свій час, тобто на те, щоб закопати цих підарасів. Тому що якщо ми їх залишимо, ми просто там реально дихати нічим.
Well, the Russians smell even when they're not dead. So can you just imagine, right?
Дуже багато трупів.
Це за цих 3 дні штурмових дій.
Да. Мені, наприклад, радісно стає, коли хтось там із солдат там доповідає, що він відкрив рахунок. Ми це називаємо відкритий рахунок.
Кожного дня відкриваєте рахунок?
Ні, відкрив рахунок власний, да.
Що він вбив.
Ну, є, да, там. Як каже Герой України, командир 56-ї бригади, піхота, яка вкусила запах крові, його вже не остановить.
Куди ви нас відправите?
Позвони Котлюе, что он возьмет их, ну его, одного.
Це Колян туди поїхав знімати танчик. Що він, коротше. Мабуть, да, він під'їжджає. Ось це Колян зараз буде знімати.
Доброго дня.
Ну, можете здесь вещи или туда заходите. Как вы садитесь там, прячьтесь. 4 желуди уже на
Yeah, they use Discords and Google Meets and all of that stuff, yeah. Facebook Messenger. Why not? I mean, as long as you have internet connection, those services are way more secure, right? They have a whole infrastructure around them.
Месяц их позиция, да? Да. Вот мы Зубр недавно штурманули, захватили, сейчас идем дальше. Все же двигаются, и нам надо двигаться. Да. Ну, видели же там на дипстейт этот квадратик, километр квадратный штурманули. Сейчас попробуем дальше. Непонятно, получится или нет. Ну, надо пробовать. Да, надо пробовать.
They look at deep state too.
Начинаем, сука, в 19. Сейчас ничего не начинаем. Сейчас просто кошмар. Как принял. Плюс.
Ну, это штурмуют штурмовики, мои пацаны. А если там какой-то пиздец, у них что-то не получается, тогда выдвигаюсь я с ними. Ну, на прошлый раз ходил с ними. Ну, в зависимости от пиздореза и того, ложатся они или идут, боятся или не боятся. Он Бабай, командир штурмовой группы. Бабай!
Yeah, because there was a statement today from Deputy Minister of Defense that we moved in Bakhmut. So they updated it.
Сірко Бабаєв.
Безмежно сміливі люди, що тут таке.
Це вже второй штурм. Да зайди, брони.
Бабай, так что там за план у тебя?
Братух, короче, смотри. Кидаем один ур. Сколько тебе минут?
No,
10 надо второй
it
раз,
doesn't.
15, но я себе сказал. Ты, ебанешь за 5 минут? Короче, даже если за 5 минут, они, получается, артуха перекрывают.
I'm not a partner. It's only for partners.
По старому плану. Когда ты кидаешь второй ур, артуха перекрывает сразу же, куда кидали ур, туда же начинает работать артуха. И потом только заходим.
Нам тогда надо будет 3 минуты куда-то идти.
Вот, я что, тебя хотел уже.
Первый ур летит дальше,
Да.
второй ближе. И все.
Потому что они поймут, когда ур зайдет, что будет заходить.
Let's take a look at the map, just so we're on the same page. And let's go, man. Shaping operations, boys. Ти чого? Я українською спілкуюсь. What's here? What's this? Zelensky made a statement. At the moment, more than 2,000 people have been evacuated from flooded areas of Kherson and Mykolaiv regions. At the same time, the situation is difficult on the left occupied bank. Large-scale efforts are needed. It's necessary that international organizations, such as the International Red Cross, immediately join the rescue operation and help people in the occupied part of the Kherson region. Every death there is a sentence to the existing international architecture. To international organizations, they have forgotten how to save lives. True. Zelensky is going ham on them.
Логично.
Ну,
Они
правильно.
поднимают свои пыски, нахуй.
Да.
И в этот момент ебанут туда артухой, нахуй.
Да, нормальный вариант. Ну, единственное, что нужно...
They
записать внутри,
updated
после второго.
terms of service to allow more stuff than before.
Я просто вчера думал, ну блядь. Они-то не будут ждать, что будет заходить группа после УРА.
Not to restrict.
Ну да, они
Because Twitch is the only platform that restricts you from streaming on other
вместо группы
platforms.
ебать 152-й.
They're laxing some of their rules. Because they're fucking
Со мной
stupid.
идет вместе 6 саперов, а штурмовая группа, я не имею такой информации.
In reality, unless you're a big partner streamer that you have specific contracts with Twitch for some like commercials and stuff like that, nobody gives a fuck.
Я не знаю.
They will not enforce
Да,
it.
сейчас знати чи не знати.
Не, да, данные есть, сколько там людей, но более точных их нету. Есть просто как подсчеты до 10 человек, и может быть резервов еще тоже около, может, 10.
А вот, допустим, ближайшие их типа подкрепления.
Ближайшее подкрепление будет артиллерия отрезать.
Ага.
Вот так вот идет. Ну, перед штурмом страшно,
Also, somebody can restream me on other platforms, and I have no way of controlling that.
Не страха. Ну, здесь как бы чуть-чуть есть, да. А когда ты заходишь в ту территорию, которую нужно отвоевывать, уже нету ни страха, абсолютно ничего. Ты просто работаешь на механике. Все чувства отключаются, и мышечная память начинает работать. И ты просто выполняешь то, чему тебя учили, и все.
Прилет, тихо. А не перелет.
Где-то дальше.
Перелетик.
Пидорасы, сука, конченые. Сука, Анвар, сука.
Так не пойму, кто пидорас и командир, вроде все нормально.
Какая разница, кто пидорасы, сука, где они есть?
Я ж не знаю, командир, блядь, что я могу сказать?
Вот колея. Вот заходишь здесь, так понял, сюда.
Да.
До тройной копот.
Да.
Вот тройной, а вон по колее, да ничего кинет туда урку, понял?
Non-stop energy, a little cigarette,
Нет, ну понятно. Вот тропинка виднеется, блядь.
Нет, тропинку
some
тоже я
coffee.
видел. Я понял.
По колее.
Там слева тропинки будет окоп.
А копыч-то будет вот тут как раз.
Да, да.
Это что, там как раз будет ехать?
Что, пойдемте выдвигаться? К Денчику.
Ты знаешь, ну, по посадке.
Ну, по посадке сейчас пройдем. Собираемся? Да, пожалуйста. Сейчас с Денчиком мы...
Так давайте, идем, собираемся. Хлопці, які відчуття перед штурмом?
Oh, really?
Спокійно.
Twitch wants more money?
Як буде? На дзені.
Taking 60% of the fucking subs is not enough for them, huh?
Блять, я не беру РПС. У меня сейчас, блядь, автомат, один рожок, все, блядь.
Guys, subscribe to me on Patreon.
Так, все, я
Subscribe to me on Patreon and donate through PayPal.
Я беру подствольник. РПС не беру, ничего. Все, да, бери. На всякий случай у меня 4 магазина есть. Бери РПшку, там заряды на опять держать. Там еще тут возьмем, ладно.
Жениться.
Если просто придется кого-то тащить, чтобы пожалуйста.
З жінкою. В слідуючому місяці. І було б все добре. Главное.
He says not to a woman, but to his wife. He says to his woman.
Свадьба.
А, розписуватися?
Жінка родить третього сина. Розпишемося.
Нарешті?
Ні.
Это ж надо было столько ждать,
Щоб це поняти, пацани, треба було прийти сюди.
Посмотрим, что из этого выйдет. Главное закончить войну живым, здоровым. Все будет хорошо. Все будет хорошо. Это Украина.
Вільно і незалежно.
Наша задача будущего банды.
Да сейчас дождь, сука, будет, я тебе отвечаю.
Сука, семечек насыпал.
Да, мне семечки.
Так кого дай семьи, он их отдал, потому что сказали, что плохая примета.
Семечки, говоришь?
Bad omen.
Семечки с собой брать.
Да, ну вообще да. Поэтому.
Believe shit in shit like that, lol.
Я их отдал.
Блять, ты еще
Good, fuck Twitch.
А чого погана прикмета?
Ну, типа, блядь, посолно потом, блядь, зайдет.
That's an omen now?
Да?
Ну да.
Yeah, it doesn't make it less stupid.
Зайдите, блядь.
War is probably the only place you shouldn't worry about stupid shit like that, bro.
Когда ты ее последний раз чистил, дружище?
Сьогодні підчищав. Мені отаким сьогодні тільки дали.
Сьогодні підчистив, поки время було як мог. Ти ж отжатий. Я не знаю, де він там не був.
Командиру прислушиваемся, слушаем команды, делаем все так, как он говорит. И слава богу, ту-ту-ту, все в елочку. Правильно, Кэп?
Конечно. А ви давно в цій штурмовій бригаді?
В штурмовой бригаде? Ну, как вам объяснить?
Скажите,
2 месяца. 2 месяца? Месяц.
Месяц.
Ёбаный рот.
Ну, а як ти думаєш, вони, викупають, що типу буде штурм?
Да, конечно, выкупают.
Ну, а почему?
Ну, потому что артподготовка проводится. То есть это уже надо задуматься, что вот-вот будет наступление. Ну, то есть интенсивность огня увеличивается и не просто ж так увеличивает интенсивность огня. Зачем просто так бока переводить?
Sunflower seeds are як?
Закопаны уже, типа...
Да, у них подготовленные укрепрайоны там.
I don't know if you can choose that much, you
СПшки
know?
там, то есть.
You have them,
всё
you eat
есть,
them?
как на обычных позициях.
Not a big fan of them either.
Они там как кроты там роются, норы у них там. Пацаны, давайте там по чуть-чуть собираемся. Слышь, оставляй его нахуй тут, короче.
Оставляй его тут, нахуй. Бери автомат. Я есть же автомат. Бери автомат. С ночником же все, блядь.
Пятерочку. Давай, приготовь там всех своих.
Well, it's Russians are the ones that get the sunflowers growing out of them because they don't pick up their bodies. We do.
Все, плюс. Приготовьтесь. Плюс. Бен, сапер, выйди на связь.
Which will rewrite the TOS again, but they intend to prohibit third-party ad networks from selling burned-in video and display ads on Twitch. I have no idea what that means.
Принял. Бабай. Ответь серфу.
Бабай на связи.
No, that gun is something wrong with it. They poached it from Russians. And it's like shitty.
Принял. По команде там соединяйтесь с Дэном. Дэн уже как принял.
Принял плюс.
I don't think so, but women give to invaders pierogies with rat poison based.
Мы выдвигаемся к тебе.
Some streamers stream ads in between content, burned in ads, earning them the ad revenue instead of Twitch. Oh, they play ad on their screen? Oh. How is that any different from like play the video game? That you got paid to play on stream?
Зараз ми на позиціях наших хлопців. І вся бригада пішла на штурм. Трохи поспостерігаємо, як це відбувається з КСП, роти. Має бути цікаво. Дивіться громадські, підписуйтесь, ставте лайки.
Motherfucker is in the war zone. There's about to be combat activity. And he's fucking asking for likes and shares, bro. Jesus. He's not even fucking lowering himself.
Не кричим.
Посмотри, сколько их уёбывает.
На переходе.
Где ты их видишь?
Так, парни, без комментариев.
Ебать. Посмотри, малыши побежали.
Семерочка, Эдуарда, правише, правише.
Скажи, когда подойдете к месяцу.
Квадрат, а выскочи,
You're not a
чтобы я понимал, куда летит.
You're not a subscriber, and you have ad block, and you're not even watching my ads. Damn, you're a fucking cunt, dude. Holy shit. Okay.
На приеме. Квадрат,
That's
квадрат.
my man.
Давай еще один, только метров 100
Hey, I get like
левее.
50.
будет крыть.
I get like $50 out of the ads every month. Okay.
Это у него там уже глаза горят, да?
And I don't even play them like extra, you know.
РПГшник.
Oh, there we go.
Команду.
That's a gifted sub. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for gifting a sub.
Давай, бери Бабая, подходите. Я Бабаю показал куда. По танковому колее.
I feel like you're.
Как принял. Мы пока стреляем, там все закрываем. Плюс. На связи.
I feel like you gifting him a sub just makes his behavior even worse.
Вот, окоп левее. Окоп будет левее. Как принял.
Adblock still plays the ad. You still get the money if we use adblock. Oh, it plays the ad. You just don't see it. No way, really?
Выставить своих стрелков на прикрытие. Как принял? На позициях.
Принял, плюс, они на позициях.
Interesting.
Все. Группа уже
смотри, как.
продвигается. Анвар. Анвар, туда, куда надо. Именно оно. Дэн, на ветерку. Дэн, на звездку. Ты живой? Да, плюс, все в порядке. Что это было только? Тропа это была, американская.
Are there ads on YouTube?
Она такая короткая. Да, до 50 метров.
I don't earn anything from YouTube because I need 1,000 subscribers to start earning anything. I could have earned like $400 on that fucking Bald and Bankrupt video, and I didn't because I couldn't monetize it. Yeah, I'm close, but it's like it's very slow. People subscribe, don't. Yeah, you need 1,000 subs on YouTube, yeah, to make money. So many ads, really. I actually get more money if you're a well, I don't get anything from YouTube, but if you have YouTube Premium, I get more from you watching. You watched that video for the first time? It was good? It was alright. I could have done a lot more research if I wanted to make like a super serious video. But
Голосом жути наводишь, трындец, вот честно скажу. Да ты жути наводишь голосом, блин. Больше, чем, блин, противник.
Давайте начинаем. Я, сука, добрый.
Плюс, командир, плюс.
Серко, ответь Дэну. Дэн, я на связи. Серко, а это мы в дыму или мы в тумане? Вообще ничего не видно. 10 метров видимо. Я наклал на вас чары.
Twitch Turbo is definitely not worth. What the fuck?
Командир, может с РПГ крыть? А то сейчас темнеет, он не сможет.
Давай, крой. Крой с РПГ.
Квадратка тельве. Начинайте работать. РПГ, ГПшка.
Бабай, можете двигаться, кошку перед собой кидать. Первый проход тропинки. После упора.
Are we biased? What does that even mean?
изучаем. Пацаны, изучаем.
Там нора есть? Сначала гранату кинь.
Насколько у тебя впереди контакт, если дорожка на 9 часов? Бабай, скажи мне.
Damn, you're such a fucking moron. What are you even saying? Dude, where are these people coming from? Ukraine tried to drag everyone into a conflict? Their country got fucking attacked by Russia. Are you fucking degenerate? The fuck is wrong with you? It pisses you off? So Russia attacking a country doesn't piss you off, but the country trying to defend itself and asking for help pisses you off? You're a fucking worthless fucking spunk stain, you fucking loser. Your daddy should have fucking came in your mama's ass instead. Nice, good sub gift. Attack on their own accord? Are you fucking stupid? What proof do you have? What the fuck are you even talking about? Russia literally invaded the country in 2014 and then didn't stop and invaded again in 2022. Pissed off in what way? Are you're so fucking stupid. So, are you telling me that if you will piss me off, I can beat your face to a fucking bloody pulp and I would be in the right? Don't get me wrong. I'd love to do that, but I don't think I would be in the right. Oh my god, Russian propaganda brain-rotted fucking moron for 8 years. For 8 years what? Ukraine attacked Russian troops on Ukraine territory? For 8 years, how dare Ukraine attack the enemy forces on their own fucking territory? How dare they? How dare they do that? Why am I triggered? It's because you're a Nazi apologist. What Russia is doing in Ukraine is literal fascism, and you're an apologist for that. You're literal fucking scum. You're a fucking subhuman scum. That's who you are. You have to deal with that. Oh, I'm sorry. You have to deal with that? Where are you from, darling? That you have to deal with it. I'm sorry it's been so hard on you. You poor buddy. Fuck your whore mother, okay?
Предупреждаю своих, что это. Мы идем. Кого?
Couple of minutes. I want to bully him off stream.
Я понял, хорошо. Я понял. Все, хорошо. Все, мы уж...
They can fight, I just don't get why everyone is getting involved. Because a country is getting attacked by a country who is much bigger in size, who has nuclear weapons, who promised and signed many different treaties with other countries as well that they will not invade their neighbors. Do you understand that? If I sign a document with you and your body that I'm not gonna fuck you in the ass, and then I fuck you in the ass, your body should be kind of upset because he also put his signature there. Do you understand that? Or you don't understand that? You don't understand how agreements work, how international security works? You don't understand any of that, right? I'm not surprised. You look like a fucking fool.
Внимательно там, смотрим по сторонам.
Не понял.
Квадрат 5
Мы на штурм, мы поддерживаем штурмовиков.
Да, приготовить одну группу 6 человек, как принял. Принял.
Guys, I don't like that you're getting upset on like Americans when some fucking dipshit inbred hillbilly redneck loser joins the chat and he says he's an American. I don't believe him. He's not an American. He's some fucking spunk stain on that should have fucking dried on his dad's fucking shorts, okay? He's not a real American, okay? Those people know what the fuck is a democracy, the fuck is international agreements and shit like that. This moron is not an American, he's just some fucking loser. America should have never sent the stuff and no one would have died. Are you fucking stupid? Do you understand that America didn't send this stuff and Russians attacked anyway? Do you understand that? Do you not understand how any of that works? Aren't people in America are pro guns? Isn't that in your fucking Second Amendment that everyone has the right for self-defense? Are you denying Ukraine their right for self-defense? You're a despicable fucking loser. That's who you are.
Наша задача, они занимают позиции, мы прикрываем резервы, которые могут подойти с русской территории. Да. Чтобы им было легче.
You can't call every fucking moron a troll. He's a moron. He's just a moron.
Нашим штурмовикам максимальную безопасность.
The Rain Man.
Все, банда, пошли.
Everything that goes against your narrative. Bro, you have no arguments. You're just doing that. You're just puking some bullshit on the stream. You have zero arguments. Everything that you've said so far is factually wrong or just retarded. You don't even have an opinion. 90% of Americans want to stay out of this. Dude, you're the only person here who says that. Everyone else watching me support Ukraine. If Ukraine was like Belarus, what would have happened?
Ты поляк?
Да, конечно.
Як звати тебе?
What the fuck is going on?
Wojtek.
It says 15 drinks in. I'm sorry I was wrong. Ukraine is the best. Russia stinks ass. NATO is the best. What is happening? He just donated 1337, dude. I don't understand. Bro having a fucking mental breakdown right now. Oh, it's Hammer.
Дякую, Войтек, за допомогу.
I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Командор.
What Belarus has anything to do with what's happening here? What does it matter? What is the point of such a question? If some other country would have been attacked, would it be the same? It's a different country. I don't know. What a stupid thing to say.
Ура!
С ГПшки стрелял?
Да, Рассон,
Понравилось?
вообще в огнях. Рассон, Россия, вообще на ура. Какой не было, я там всех...
Belarus didn't anger Russia and look at them. Wow, a country that has no personal freedoms, that is controlled by Lukashenko, that literally took over the country after he lost election. Is that a good country to live in? Do you honestly think, thank you for giving a sub, do you actually think that it's better to live in subjugation than to fight for your freedom? Bro, you're a little cuck piece of shit. Yeah, if Belarus is fine to live in that, it's their fucking problems. We are not fine living under control of Russia, okay? We are not fine. We have the balls to say no. Something you've never done in your life, so you won't understand. I'll send you the video of me fucking your girl, by the way. I know you're into that. Little cuck piece of shit.
Вообще, ты шо, я кажу, я говорю, я еще...
They aren't subjugated? Oh, are you sure about that? Really? With the president that stays in power for decades, the one that they didn't vote for in the last election, does whatever the fuck he wants. A lot of Belarusians do not support him providing the territory to Russia to shell Ukraine. So you think that they're fine with that, really? Okay, I see.
Хочу, он говорит, да хватит.
You just live in your own fantasy.
Ты сказал, ну еще хоть одну. Он аж нарал, да хватит, говорит.
When he says Zionist, he means evil Jewish conspiracy. He's crazy. Yeah, I know.
А що ви працювали?
Я з ГПшки.
At first, I thought it's from the Matrix, but.
Это вот граната. Вот граната. Она стреляет на 500 метров. И я как минимум не знаю, сколько я положил, но я положил этих.
All right, nuke his ass. We're watching the video.
Туда прям по ним кидал, конечно. Ты шо? Конечно, ну ты какое, сколько они нам сделали лиха, так мы их, ты шо. Да, все буде Україна.
Dude, I like this fucking thing that I have, because when somebody is getting banned, all of their latest messages pop up in chat. It's like the last breath, you know. It's like the last scream before they go into the unknown. It's like ah.
Личная скромность не позволяет вам сказать больше, да?
Вообще, блин. Не, я служил, я не был пастором. Я просто в церкви служил. А сейчас просто позывной взял себе, не взял, а я позывной, у меня пастор. А так я верующий человек. И я убиваю не людей, я убиваю слуг дьявола, орков. Так что у меня даже рука не дрогнет убить орка.
There was a video today of Sofia Sapega thanking Lukashenko for pardoning her. She spent 3 years in prison for being a girlfriend of some dude. Yeah, bro, they're fine.
Ты шо, ты шо?
They're fine. They're fine with living like that.
Так що вам скажу, любі українці? Ще чуть-чуть і ми орков видавимо.
You know, I'm just glad that the only opposition that I ever see in chat is just some fucking crazy fucking morons. I know I'm on the right side of history.
Да.
І знову підете служити в церкву?
Да, а я і зараз служу в церкві. Я кожне утро молюся, кожен вечір молюсь. Я промолив цей день, я пішов на службу.
Got him a little scratch.
Я не вважаю, що я грішу. Я не вбиваю людей. Я вбиваю слуг дьявола.
True, oh my
Я з
god.
пастором зі своїм общаюся, зі своєю церквою. Вони за мене моляться, за наш батальйон моляться.
Fucking based paladin.
Мені задають вопрос, а як ти віруючий і пішов вбивати?
Based Ukrainian paladin.
Я знищую ворога.
Fucking true.
Сьогодні відпрацювали.
Вообще, сьогодні мені так понравилось. Вообще.
I'm sorry, just really funny. I don't kill people. I kill the enemy. So, how did you like it? Yeah, I liked it so much. I enjoyed it. That's funny.
Именно вообще.
I love this guy. Right in their face, dude. Who? Man, this guy's funny as fuck.
Чётенько, прям в их куда мне надо, именно в цель попадал. Вообще красиво, ты шо, настроение так честно поднялось. Сразу було, знаєте, як сразу, як воно, чуть-чуть якийсь маленький страх, коли починаєш отрабатувати, вообще страха нема. Вообще. Хочеться давити і давити орків. За все те, що вони зробили нам.
Man.
Жили собі спокійно. Я робив до цього сварщиком.
They're just crazy. Don't try to find...
Решотки варив, двері варив.
Thank you for subscribing, buddy. I appreciate it. Oh, I muted my alerts.
А тепер де я?
They have given 83 gift subs.
Thank you for getting a sub.
Добрий.
But thank you.
А він кричить по ділу на нас. Він за нас просто більше переживає, щоб з нами
The
все
guy
було
will be
гарно, що
fine.
він не кричить. А якщо б він на нас не кричав, нас би вже б і не було тут. Не всі ж одразу з воєнним опитом приходять, правильно? Ти що, мені... Так що, після війни я ще йому бутилку пива куплю. Да. Ты шо, адреналин у меня такой, понял?
Понравилось?
Вообще. И так красиво сработали.
Я ж тебе
Раз, раз квадрат, пока квадрат заражается, я выбегаю, понял?
Все, контракт подписываешь.
Пока квадрат...
Я же им обещал, что вам понравится.
Вообще, ты шо? Так я еще кажу, как...
А, так ты же со мной так ходил, да, пацан?
Что?
Ходил же тобой на
ходил.
ходил. А, вот, теперь понятно.
Это что, не помнишь? Не помнишь, как этот, мы пошли с пацаном зачесать блиндаж, этот, а я...
Я говорю, понравится еще.
Ты шо, мне... Вообще, я аж под этим понял.
Главное не расслабляться. Это уже ответка начала падать.
Все, давайте без мании. Пидоры кидают на поле, пусть кидают. Сина, бабай. 102, 84, да, бабай, 67, 51, 35, 29. Оборона. Мы заняли оборону. Жёг бы нам подтягивать.
Так що буває вже на їхніх позиціях, так?
Да, да,
Да,
уже
уже зашли.
Вже к ним прямо в окопи до них зайшли?
Да, уже у них в окопах.
І що там хтось залишиться чи вже?
Ну да, уже сейчас
Рабочий,
добивают,
работает.
контакт есть.
Контакт идет.
Сегодня ни одни слова так не обрадовали, когда Серко сказал, говорит, без преувеличения пидоры бегут, блин. У меня аж это, ух, так, весело стало вообще, блин. Так что, извините.
Кровый, сейчас пацаны запустят моя ракету вверх. Это они прямо над тобой. Это все, что там дальше. Вся группа сейчас своя арестируется, чтобы наших не трогали, как принял. Это, сука, бабай! Выйди на связь!
Детик можно положить, чтобы не спали сейчас.
Так, вот где ракета, там моя группа. Сейчас выходит разведка поддержать. Так, ракета полетела или нет?
Да, была ракета, видно, хорошо было.
Кровый, бабай.
Там какое-то движение, блядь.
Плюс, увидел.
Знакомого встретив, сказав, все буде арівідерчі і пішов. Ні, ти що, підоровні, нахуй вони нужні. Хай хуй у них на лбу виросте. Ні.
Доблестная первая рука, правильно?
Конечно.
Ходили на штурм?
Побороть себя. Самый первый.
Ні, поддержки.
Ты сам себе поборол, уже похуй.
Поборов.
Вот и все.
Зібрався з мислями, що все буде, діти вдома ждуть і пішов. Бо надо. Надо, значить надо.
Було трохи страшнувато спочатку, так?
Поначалу, да, а зараз нормально все.
Ну это естественно.
Всі вперше бояться.
No, not really, I don't know. Just said it like that.
Все должны отдыхать, понял? Все. Потому что завтра утром, может, надо будет выдвинуться, кого-то там эвакуировать или еще что-то в этом случае. Все твои отдыхают.
Бабай, на тебя.
It is funny.
2 человека. Это Пина или нет?
The way he started saying, no, I don't have any Russian work friend.
Подойдет к тебе, сидит у тебя, там вся группа возле тебя, как Пина.
I'm getting headache of this fucking reverb, bro.
Ваня, что мне, пастырь, отдыхать это или тут быть? Да, завтра тут во сколько нам не быть?
Ну давай в 6. Ну, ты отдыхай, ложись. Ты в этой банде не входишь, понял? Но если что, пойдешь на так же самое с РПГ, с РПшки будете работать.
Короче, во сколько я тут должен быть?
Plus, it's Roger that.
Ну, ще одні є. А що, тобі треба?
Ні, я тебе чистий.
А, в мене нема взагалі штанів. Взагалі нема штанів. Я думав, що є, я їх забувся. Подгони мені, пожалуйста. Бо я їх берегу взагалі нет.
Вещи перебирал, у меня там есть.
Смотри, пожалуйста. Бо вони у мене нові. Все, я тоді п'ю кофе і до себе, все.
До утра отдыхать, давай.
Псих, дай мне 5 минут, и я исчезну. Ну тільки залив кофе. 5 минут, і ти мене не почуєш. 4.
Там сильно кинул. Нет.
The fight was going on the whole night. Morning.
Носилки сейчас поднесут, вам поднесут носилки. Катильва, смотри, там в поле еще живой лежит, шевелится, наш один. Я видел, носилки несут.
Сука, прилетит же ж. А или в лес, блядь, зайдите, или бежите дальше, не останавливайтесь.
Только что просто попали по нашему резерву. Поэтому сейчас никто не подойдет, ну сидит. Забьет на БК, которая есть, и сидит. Доложит, что там по БК. Ну ладно,
На связи.
Отже, зараз бійці 225-го батальйону штурмують російські позиції, штурмують з вчорашнього і 7-ї вечора, зараз 9:30 ранку вже. Тобто операція триває вже приблизно півдоби. І все було добре, навіть зайняли російські позиції частково, але зараз маємо 2 поранених.
Один средний и один 200. Еще 2 300.
Все було хорошо. Ви чергували вночі, так? Да?
Я спала сегодня. Я чергувала на рации, сидела, слушала.
Ага.
Переживаешь за них.
Це вони були в резерві, як по них попали. Я так розумію.
Уже тоже надо брать. Взял? Взял? Да.
У него мало БК. Не трасса БК, это просто сидит.
Друже, что с тобой?
Спина!
Спина. Руки возьми.
Говорит,
Руки
у него
возьми.
мало БК.
Поехали.
Мало
Раз!
БК. И не тратить его, или нет.
В спину попал?
Да.
А ну не слышь, чувствуешь?
Ногу, да. Оцю погано.
Ну все. Потерпи, потерпи. А где спина? Поясница, грудь? А, вот спина.
Вот спина.
С тобой не
И десь 2 місяці. Десь 2 місяці, да. І то нема. Ну, за десятки.
Да подождите, мы ж тут не взяли.
Я залез.
Да я держу, друже, нормально все. Все, держи.
At least he's not bleeding out. It's shrapnel. Oh, little cat.
Ну, я так бачу, то ви взагалі не спали цю.
Не. Да я сейчас так, наверное, так лягу и все. Еще постираться, покупаться надо. Оружие почистить. Это страшно, ну это что, это не стыдно, нахуй.
Ні, ну це руки бійця, які тільки що, ну, типу,
штурмував позиції.
Да, ну, а зранку уже начали чуть-чуть они нас подсыпать.
Це вас в основному артилерія обстрілювала, ви не могли там...
Не, да, артиллерия обстреливала, то есть как бы стрелкотня не шла, они держали позиции свои и все.
Не намагалися вас?
Не.
Ну, у вас же ж всі цілі в вашій групі,
Да,
і
да.
взагалі навіть нема поранених.
Нет, не 300-х, не 200-х, слава богу.
Скільки ви якби пройшли і скільки зайняти встигли?
Ну, была поставлена задача пройти 300 метров и прошли. Когда мы пошли, мы раз дошли до залупы, второй раз. А третий раз они нас чуть-чуть дальше пропустили, получается начал работать пулеметчик.
300 meters, no wounded, no losses, assault.
Я думаю,
It's
что
pretty
еще
good.
метров 5 бы, если бы метров 5 бы еще прошли, если бы он бы еще ближе подпустил бы, то все.
Да, они после сегодняшнего, вчерашнего, они убежали. Оставили все, оставили.
Потащили раненые. Ну, это все.
Кто не убежал, добили.
Да.
И все.
Задача выполнена, это самое главное.
Яка була задача? Пройти скільки
300
метрів?
метрів. 300 метрів. Ну там посадка 300 метрів, да, хлопці прийшли, бойове завдання виконали. Ну, далі там це штурмова група, далі закріпляються ротні. Ну, це буде частиною там ротного опорного пункту першої роти. От вони зараз там і закріпляються. Тобто вони зайшли там після хлопців зі штурмової групи. Ну, слід зазначити, що добре відпрацювала артилерія.
Так, так,
Правильно,
бачили.
Та 100%. 100%.
А командиру ще більше.
Та давай не починай.
Та що ладно.
Підвізило. Як отримуємо завдання, так будемо рухатись. Нема питань, ми розуміємо, що нам треба робити. Головне це підтримка. Слід зазначити, що артилерія 56-ї бригади реально працюють як снайпера. Ну, ще зайняли першу лінію окопів.
Like that. From artillery.
Ночью кошмарили підарасів і потім сьогодні ще 3 лінії окопів зайняли по цій посадці. Все. Зараз там закріпляється інша група. Ну, відверто кажучи, я задоволений.
Face of a man who's pleased.
Але в іншій є.
В іншій є, так.
Чи так сталося, що от ваші, які
А на
пішли вам на
підході
підході?
резерву до нашого 1200, ну, прильот. Ми теж так працюємо, відсікаємо резерви, коли там штурмуємо, коротше.
Получше чуть-чуть.
Ми?
Ну, конечно.
Ну, мы стараемся.
Не все хотят идти в штурмовую. Не все могут выдержать это психологически и физически. Многие, понятное дело, вот, есть люди, которые... Я не могу.
В этой группе, ну, все добровольцы в цій групі. Ну, реально.
Мабуть, хочеться йти.
Тобто, ну, в кайф. Хоч страшно.
Не дуже цей кайф, конечно.
Ну, непонятные чувства, наверное. Какие-то, ну, да,
Тут
адреналин
бахкає, і
какой-то,
тут треба стріляти, і він біжить, і все одно.
Так, ну треба бути
стріляти.
якось концентрованим в ситуації, абсолютно.
Треба, щоб все в голові було в кучі, а не отак. Ти та, ти там, ти там. Треба, щоб одне було. Значить, одна ціль в тебе. Щоб вижити і дати від.
His call sign is silent.
Ты что я скажу? Могу одно сказать. Может здесь прилететь, ну, то лишь когда ты заступаешь там в наряды, там на позиции. Так же само может и прилететь, когда ты на штурме. Если тебе суждено, умереть, как бы, ну...
Значить, ви фаталіст, я.
Да.
Махмудов и Иосиф
Доля, якби, все визначає.
как оно должно быть, так оно и будет. Ну, вот, никто ни от чего не застрахован на самом-то деле.
І що ваша наречена думає про це все, що ви
Нічого.
ризикуєте до весілля?
Вона розуміє це, приймає. Спокійно. Так має бути.
Ви розказуєте,
Гордиться.
ви розказуєте, що ви ходите на штурм і все, чи ви розказуєте,
Нет,
що ви
конечно,
десь
это
там...
секретная информация, так я нельзя рассказывать. А зачем ей нервничать, ее все рожать в следующем месяце.
Ага.
Да, третьего сына. Поэтому ей не надо это знать.
Ну, клас.
еще дочка.
Да, еще дочка есть. Вообще 4 детей. Дочке 6
которые
років.
решили.
И 3 сына.
Це у вас.
Да. А
Що ж ви пішли в армію?
прийшов за братом. У мене брат під Солідаром безвісті пропав. Найду, а потім закончу все.
Так, все не забыли ничего.
Места мало, да?
Ты забрал?
That's like a movie plot, dude. Dude with a big family loses his brother somewhere in the war, just joins the war to find him.
Вот тут автоматик, аккуратно там этот, не сломать.
Так а что, может в кузове все?
Это мой.
You didn't even need to leave the country. You doesn't have to go to the army if you have 3 kids. You can either leave or you don't have to go. Good luck, boys. Kill them orcs, dude. 225 battalion is still storming Russian positions when this video was released.
Чого? Приїхали,
Based.
значить, журналісти до нас.
What is this now? New York City covered in wildfire smoke. You know what comes after a smoke? Nuke. Or it's the other way around. Damn, bruh. That's insane, bro. Wildfires are crazy. Oh, Australian pictures were fucking insane. They were like fucking insane, like red as fuck. I remember there was a UPS. I think it was UPS. UPS. Picture of a postal truck. It was so red, it was crazy, dude. But oops. Just everything on fire, man. Yeah, fucking insane. I wish we could give you the excess water we have to, you know, put down the fire. It's not how it works, but wait, Russians do not understand why they're being fucked up in Shebekina. This is gonna be good. Shelling after shelling. It's impossible to live there, just impossible. Natalia, what is your mood? What do people think among neighbors? Do you understand why is this happening? Everyone wants home. Everyone wants to go home. Everyone is upset. Yeah, of course I understand. In this condition, what's happening with the city, with our city, is just unreal. It's just unreal. Natalia, I would just like to hear your opinion and your story. Do people understand? Do you understand why is this happening to you? And the fact that Shebekina is very close to Ukrainian border. Yeah, it's 3 kilometers away, yeah. Yeah, people don't understand. Really? We were always sure that we're gonna be protected, lol. Why this happened, nobody can explain this. Do you know about the Russian invasion to Ukraine? Well, yeah, I know, but I didn't hear that it was a full-scale invasion. Oh my god. Just shell more. They'll need to understand. Just put more. More! More
vids.
vids.
To New Jersey, and you can barely see New Jersey. Look at that.
Damn, dude. Shit's insane.
Crazy. The fires from Canada.
I bet there's some fucking like evangelical Trump followers. The world is ending. It's Biden. Biden did this. We knew what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I realized after I... It's crazy, isn't it?
All right. Your uncle is like that? Biden made the fire. It's Biden. He was carrying a torch and then he fell down. He fell in the woods and it caught fire, all of that. All right. Damn. Okay, hopefully there's going to be better news tomorrow, boys. So tune in to the stream. Politics, counteroffensive, stuff like that. Join Discord. I stream every day. Okay, just so you know, I stream every day. Join Discord. The best way to support this stream is to subscribe to my Patreon or donate via PayPal. Okay, those are the best ways. Truly, indeed. Yeah. Anyway, join Discord. Bye.